Today, we have a really amazing true story for you. It's all about a very brave friendship. So, let me ask you something. Do you think your biggest rival, the person you're trying to beat in a game, could actually become your best friend? It seems a little strange, right? Well, let's find out. Our story is all about two incredible athletes. It all starts way back in 1936 at a huge sports competition called the Olympic Games, and that's where two amazing athletes met for the first time. So, what's an athlete? Well, an athlete is just someone who is really, really good at sports. Things like running super fast or jumping really far. So let's meet them. On one side, we have Jesse Owens. He was from the USA and was a world-famous star. And on the other side, we have Luz Long from Germany. He was the champion of Europe in the long jump. They were both there to try and win. But this wasn't just any competition. There was a lot going on, and both of these guys were really feeling the pressure. You see, at that time, the leader of Germany had this really strong belief that his athletes were the best. He thought they were better than everyone else, and he did not want them to look bad or seem inferior. And what does inferior mean? It's that feeling you get when you think you're not as good as the people around you. So picture this. Jesse Owens is standing in front of this giant crowd of people, and he's having a tough time with his jump. He messed up twice. He was totally under pressure. Being under pressure is that feeling of worry you get when something is super important and you're afraid you might mess up. And right when it seemed like Jesse's dream was over, something amazing happened. Help came from someone he never expected. Luz Long, his biggest competitor, noticed that Jesse was in trouble. So what did he do? He walked right over to communicate with Jesse and gave him some friendly advice. Advice is just a helpful idea or a suggestion that you give to someone to try and help them out. And that's exactly what Luz did.
And guess what? Luz's helpful idea worked. Jesse listened, and on his very next jump, he was able to succeed.
To succeed just means you did what you were trying to do. You got a good result. And thanks to his rival, Jesse did just that. Later, Jesse Owens said this about Luz. "It took a lot of courage for him to be friendly with me in front of Hitler." Wow, that shows just how brave Luz really was. And that's what courage is all about. It's about being brave, even when you might be scared, or when doing the right thing is really, really hard. So, who won the big competition? Well, the answer might surprise you, because there was more than one kind of victory that day. In the end, Jesse Owens was the champion. He jumped the farthest and won the gold medal. That was his victory. A victory is when you win a game or a race. Simple as that. Jesse got the victory. But you know what? The real victory that day was their friendship. Luz Long was the very first person to run up and congratulate Jesse. And then they walked around the stadium together, arm in arm. Walking arm in arm is when you link your arm with someone else's, kind of like a hug while you walk. It's a way to show everyone that you're friends. Sadly, a big war started a few years later, and it would separate them forever. They never got to see each other again. But that incredible friendship they built was never, ever forgotten. Their experience together shows us something really important, that some victories, like friendship and kindness, are so much bigger and more important than any gold medal.